Love the way my butt go, boom, 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 boom. Keep your eyes on my boom, 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 boom. Think you can handle this, boom, 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 boom. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Take my thong off, take my thong. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, take my off, go boom. Take my thong off so you see what I can do. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Listen up close while I take it backwards.
Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off so you see what I can do. Take my thong off, go boom. Listen up close while I take it backwards. I'm not
a prostitute, but I can give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. Love your grace, say I'm full of fun. Love the way my butt go, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
It's the kind of beat that go boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Listen up close while I take it back. Come on.
Girls, get that cash, get that cash, get that cash. Girls, get that cash, get that cash, get that cash.
If it's 9 to 5 or shaking your ass. If it's 9 to 5 or shaking your ass. If it's 9 to 5 or shaking your ass. If it's 9 to 5 or shaking your ass. Ain't no shame, ladies, do your thing. Love the way my butt go, boom, 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 boom. Keep your eyes on my boom, 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 boom. If you think you can handle this, boom, 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 boom. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Take my thong off, take my thong. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off so you see what I can do. Take my thong off, go boom. Listen up close while I take it backwards.
Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off and my tail go boom. Take my thong off, go boom. Take my thong off so you see what I can do. Take my thong off, take my thong off. Listen up close while I take it backwards.
Jiggling, motherfucking wiggling. Ass get the jiggling, motherfucking wiggling. Jiggling, motherfucking wiggling. Jiggling, motherfucking wiggling.
Bend this thing over. I can't even lie. I can't do this when I'm sober. I'ma make it bounce, just like I told ya. You can't hear the dance, nigga. I don't even know ya. I'ma make it pop. Bend this thing over. I can't even lie. I can't do this when I'm sober. I'ma make it bounce, just like I told ya. You can't hear the dance, nigga. I don't even know ya. I'ma make it pop. Bend this thing over. 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 I'ma make it. 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 I'ma make it pop. I'ma make it pop. I can't even lie. I can't do this when I'm sober. I'ma make it bounce, just like I told ya. You can't hear the dance, nigga. I don't even know ya. I'ma make it pop. Bend this thing over. I can't even lie. I can't do this when I'm sober. I'ma make it bounce, just like I told ya. You can't hear the dance, nigga. I don't even know ya. I'ma make it pop. Bend this thing over. 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 I'ma make it. 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 I'ma make it pop.
Call me Mr. Mo, call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. Call me Mr. Mo, call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. Call me Mr. Mo, call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. They call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. They call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. Cause I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. They call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. They call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. Cause I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. Now go and shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a. Now go and shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl. Now go and shake it. Now go and shake, now go and shake, now go and shake. Yeah, hop it like a bottle girl, hop it like a bottle girl, hop it like a bottle girl.
Do it.
They call me Mr. Mo Wet, I know your guy hated. And Rose got us faded, we high graded. She went down south on me, migrated. And when she seen the pipe, her eyes dilated. Now when it come to you, she rather vibrated. You the type to leave the pussy dehydrated. I get it salivating, then I annihilate it. It's cousin Feek, bro, but you and I are not related. I leave you box sedated, got all her partners waiting. But after I contemplated, they needed guap to weigh in. I'm going ham, no spam. I kill the pussy, son of Sam. Goddamn, ho, I'm the man, oh, you a model. You got a Twitter, you say you follow, fuck that. Girl, do you swallow until it's hollow? Well, shake it like a bottle, cause I'm trying to hit it like a lotto. Not like a top, let it pop when my name
They
drops.
call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. They call me Mr. Mo Wet, Mr. Mo Wet. Cause I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. I get the pussy Mo Wet, pussy Mo Wet. Now go and shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a. Now go and shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl. Now pop it like a bottle girl, 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 pop it, pop it, pop it. Now go pop it. Shake it like a bottle girl, shake it like a bottle girl, shake it.
Coming at the place, I make the dance all hot. Boom, what this, boom, what that. Start burning at the dance. Coming at the place, I make the dance all hot. Boom, what this, boom, what that. Start burning at the dance. The fire burning, burning, burning. The fire burning, the bad man burning, burning. The fire burning, burning, burning. How we burn it up, me burn it down, yeah. The fire burning, burning, burning. The fire burning, the bad man burning, burning. The fire burning, burning, burning. How we burn it up, me burn it down, yeah. 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 The fire burning, burning.
Shut up and sit down.
We're going to play my favorite game, Devil's Advocate.
I'm just gonna play Devil's Advocate here.
She's just rather good at playing Devil's Advocate.
Straight out of the 360, it's the Devil's Advocates, the satirical debate show that'll always have you on your toes, where facts will get you banned. Filmed in front of a live studio audience. And now, your host, Mercolium! Alright, welcome everybody. My name is Mercolium, and I have hijacked a very channel. This is the Devil's Advocates. If you don't know what this is, stay tuned, because it is a satirical debate show where, I swear to God, you bring facts to this shit, I will kick you the fuck off. Anyway, so, we're going to have some fun times. We got a few questions, and we're going to be kind of light on the guests today, but we've got the good guests. And joining me, as usual, is my favorite co-host, Red and Only. Red, how are you doing today?
I am alive, but feeling feisty.
Live and feeling feisty, I guess it means it's time to take the top off, right?
The top's on? What?
All right. So, who do we got today?
Well, so far we have the wonderful Dead Horse, who is trying to lose his channel like nobody else. So, in between hosting us in the dump. And then we've got Bubonic for You, our favorite brony.
Speaking of the devils, welcome a very dead horse, and welcome Bubonic. And what am I saying welcome to you for? It's your damn channel. Fuck.
Welcome to my channel, everyone.
So, anybody in the chat still looking for one more player? T-Tac said he'd join us today, but I'm not. I'm getting radio silence from him. So.
Fuck that. We're good here.
I think I got one.
Okay.
Let's wait on it.
But I do have to say a very big thank you to a very dead horse for letting me sleep on his couch today and hijack his channel.
All right. Low volume. All right.
Low volume. Oh, hold on.
Would that be me?
Is that on us or all of? Is there a particular one?
That might be me.
Oh, okay.
And let me just double check my output volume.
Mark's volume's good.
How's that?
Mine's low, but I'm trying to keep myself low so I don't irate people.
Oh, let me turn you guys up just a little bit here. I do appreciate the feedback because I don't watch my own video or stream while I'm doing it. I can't tell.
Like last week when you were doing it on Twitch, there was the first 45 minutes you couldn't you could see Merc's avatar moving, but you couldn't hear what he was saying, so it sounded like the guests were just running the show.
That's, well, not much different than any time. Okay.
Oh, so the person in the chat, the free speech chat.
I'm guessing the memes of destruction. If you want to unmute yourself.
Do I have permission to speak in this channel?
You now have permission to speak.
Sweet. What's
so you may
going
have
on?
to. I gave him the skinny, but you may want to reiterate. So.
All right. So for all those new people, not only to playing the game but watching the game, this is a satirical debate show. There are going to be 5 questions today. I'm going to spin a wheel. We're going to create some teams. You're going to be either on the pro side or the con side, and you don't get to decide. And then you get to debate whatever topic I choose.
And some of these topics can be pretty bad. And some people we've had actually get offended while on the show because they think the other people arguing, especially Waifu Hunter. We miss you. But he had to go do some stuff for a few days. But he actually got
Cynthia.
somebody pretty heated up last weekend.
Yes.
She was calling him an asshole. It got pretty intense. It was fun.
My wife is good at this.
Yes.
So how vehemently should we be arguing said points?
All right, like you believe them. Like
Like
you're an SJW
I
with a
believe them,
purpose.
and I'm trying to make them come true given the current zeitgeist and landscape, or do you want me to go off into like
We're ready to fall on your sword. Just go
Yeah.
off on the deep.
And there, no real facts,
All my
straw
best
men's,
racism,
hyperboles.
Racisms and
you
all
know.
my best feminisms come out on this show.
Yeah,
So Doom God mode plus clipping.
pretty much.
BFG
But it's a
9000
lot of
go.
fun. It's great.
Yes. Is straw man, whatever you want. You can attack the person if you really want to. Do whatever you have to win, except for bring facts into it. Make up facts if you have to.
Yeah, made up facts are great.
So use nothing but schmacks.
Pretty much.
There you go.
Fair enough.
But you could throw facts in, like some of these. The whole show was created basically to mock these great debaters. So it's showing them what they actually look like when they try to look like real debaters. So
All right.
all right.
So let's get this started.
Let's spin that wheel.
Let's create some teams here. And yes, I actually have it updated properly today. If I'd be on the right frickin' there we go.
Oh, and you might want to. Okay, so we are the fourth player that came in is what's your name again? I don't see his avatar on the screen.
He doesn't have an avatar. He's going to be under mine for right now.
Oh, he's gonna be under yours.
Yes,
You
I'll
get to be Merc today.
I has no avatar.
All right, so let's spin this and get moving. First up, Mr. Bubonic. Going to be, what side would you like to start off on?
I started off on the con side.
On the
I'm a
con
hater
side.
today.
All right, so going on the pro side, we have got, looks like a very dead horse. Be a pro.
I am a pro.
And now 50-50, is it red or is it memes of, it's red on the con side and memes of destruction on the pro side.
I'm such a
All right.
contrarian.
Let's bullshit.
What up, man?
What
I
up?
know how this is gonna go already.
All right, so our topics for today are going to be as follows. Stay the fuck out. I'm too sexy. Getting around to it. I'm a Toys R Us kid. And let's see if I can pronounce this. Yoshina Pestis.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. So going to the, if anybody knows Latin, will know exactly what that is.
You're making me think. I haven't done that since high school.
You're not allowed,
Thinking that
you're not allowed
is.
to bring your Latin back here. That requires, like, you know.
You see
Okay,
Broken
so
Word in the chat. He says, fucker, I clicked to spin and it paused the video. The show's
Nice.
Oh, everybody, quick! Hit the like button, share it all out, so we can get all the viewers, all of them.
I think that's the
Like
first.
to share, folks.
This is
Like
an
to share.
this is an interactive game, but it's not that interactive. So
Pause it. See
all
how this shit
right.
works.
So since let's see, Bubonic got a or no dead no Bubonic got to choose first. A very dead horse. You get to choose if you want to go first or second to lead this off.
Oh, definitely second.
Second. Oh, that's always the best choice. First topic up for debate is stay the fuck out. This is a good warm-up one. This will be a good warm-up one. Let's see, slides. Left.
Get the fuck out here with that.
Sides. All right, so let's see. Stay the fuck out. The question for stay the fuck out is, should celebrities stay away from politics? Celebrities stay away from politics.
Did they stay away from politics? Fuck no. Celebrities is politics. It's all the same thing. Politics.
Politics.
How are all of these plebs supposed to know what the fuck they're supposed to think in, believe in, know what's cool? If the celebrities aren't in politics, We'd never have Reagan. We'd never have trickle down economics. All politics at this point, in this point of the whole county, all the politicians are celebrities anyway. So the two are really just inseparable.
Am I arguing for this, or am I arguing against it?
You can interrupt at any time. There's no courtesies.
No, I literally forgot. Oh,
you're on the pro side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're with me, buddy.
Oh yeah. No, politics.
The celebrities.
Platform out of politics.
If you base it by the number of followers and folks and the amount of actual social influence, let's call this achievement points here. So if every follower is worth 1 achievement point, and then you account for all their other achievement points there, we're literally talking over 9,000 achievement points at the minimum.
It's true. It's over 9,000.
How many achievement points do you have?
I am the negative square root of some other number I have not yet determined.
You're just achievement jealous. See, that's why you need celebrities to tell you what the fuck you need to believe in. See?
No, these celebrities,
your achievement,
bazillions of followers.
Your achievement.
No.
They got there for a reason, right?
Could be turned into achieve coins. Hold on, let me save this website.
Listen,
all right. Okay. So yes, after I achieve these achievement points, you will do what I say.
Yeah. Anyone will. That's how it works, man. You know this. Come on.
Yeah. So I need to keep it up. I need to reverse it.
Why is he bringing facts to this game?
No, because at that point, those are not facts. Those are purely snacks. We know these are snacks here for a reason.
Those are facts you're bringing. See.
Because why do we need a ban? Because if you said it goes back to me at that point, I am the celebrity. So you either die the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
For president. See.
We're all villains.
Folks.
Dutch 2020.
The con commercial. Hey, dual wield. Sorry, I'm playing catch up on social media too, trying to put this.
Name a better 1980s president than a celebrity.
What? No, he is a celebrity. See, no, this is what happens. See, we're all evil. We're all ruining everything. This is why we just need to delete the internet.
I mean, come on. If celebrities had stayed out of politics, we wouldn't have God President Donald Trump. Nobody would have known about this election. We would never be in such a great position now where the other countries are respecting us. And they're paying attention to what's going on.
Shame on you.
This is exactly why we need celebrities' input.
To shut down our celebrities from telling us what we need. The celebrities belong on the internet.
It's got Emperor Trump.
All right. So, seeing as how that one's our first warm-up round, we're going to move on to getting some good ones. And while we're doing that, the chat, you get to decide. Pro or con gets to win that one. 1 for pro, 2 for con. Moving on. 2.
Just remember, Pro just called for the shutting down the internet. That's censorship.
No, one for pro, 2 for con. 1 for pro.
One is a vote for
one for con.
They're trying to censor celebrities. That means, there's internet celebrities too. See. So.
Wait, like pro as in against.
Pro as in for us.
Or pro as in pro celebrities.
Pro
is our team.
Yes, they should stay away from politics. Con is no, they shouldn't.
I didn't know he's voting. That's automatic too.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. So this is going to go to the pro side first. The question is going to be under the topic of Yersinia pestis. The pro side, you get to argue this one first. Leading off, the question is, to strengthen the human race, should we ban all antibiotics?
Of course. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, yeah, I mean, because otherwise we're gonna all get autism, and then we can't just have autism. We're not gonna. Shouldn't just let these companies, this big pharma to sit there and inject us with these poisons and make our kids retarded. So yeah, we have to resist. #resist. That's my argument.
Done hugging everyone now? Because listen, the fact is
was
that
sweet.
the fact is that we need to thin out the retarded herd a little while, and what better way than to weaken their immune
Hey,
system
that's genocide.
by
That's,
hindering
No,
it.
no, no.
By
So
hindering
is
it with
it
crutches.
genocide to
are
clean
you
out your
calling
school
for a
in your
retard
backyard?
genocide right now?
Sounds like
Are
it.
you guys calling for
We
retard
don't need
genocide?
more
I don't
JF
think so.
lovers. All right, we don't need more JF lovers.
JF already has enough girlfriends, and so I think it's time that we go ahead and just weaken that immune system and don't get sick. We're not talking about vaccinations here. See, you guys are completely.
We must all remember that the good Lord, He brought all peoples together. We reached for the heavens to the Tower of Babel. We built too high too soon. It came crashing down. All humankind went among its way. Thereby, what we must do is we must bring all folks back together. We must, at one point, speak the same language. At some point, as we bring everyone together. Yes, we're bringing folks back because we don't need no damn antibiotics. We just need humanity, man. When humanity comes together and more folks.
Cures like strep throat, then you let me find out where to go to see.
Hashtag resist. We're all gonna be as one.
Together we get Chicago, okay?
Oh yeah, don't be a dumbass. Don't be sharing drinks with somebody sick.
What we're talking about here is antibiotics. What we're talking about is things that cure diseases that are active. We're not talking about vaccinations. We're not talking about pump you full of a bunch of shit. You don't know what it is.
We survived for 5,900 years before any type of vaccines.
Earth has only been around for what, 3,000 years? How does that add up?
Well, you need to double it to include the heaven time.
Heaven time.
You just bring math because math is facts, and that's a point.
That is not fact.
That is a point. You just tried to bring math in. How dare you? How dare you bring math and historical facts? And you know what the fact is? You know what the fact is? You just lost the point.
If it has to do with religion, it's fiction.
Bringing zero into it.
Like I said, if it has to do with religion, it's considered fiction. And math is a science, not a fact.
Right? You can't just do that.
You can't just be on antibiotics anyway. Antibiotics are naturally occurring. It's a natural remedy.
Okay, think about all the kids.
Hold on,
because we're gonna go to jobs here because you're trying to take all those kids who get tested on, okay, and all the jobs that go around testing those antibiotics on those kids. What are those kids gonna get? They're gonna have little starving kids out there, little test babies with no food. They're gonna have no
There's a very simple solution, and I have 2 words for you: Liam Neeson.
You're gonna eat the kids?
No, he'll bring out the midichlorians.
Oh, geez.
They'll solve the problem.
No. We don't need no fancy vaccines.
Look.
All we need is the real, true vaccine, and that is prayer.
Man's a heretic. He's trying to bring the gay ass part out of the Star Wars.
Just prayer. That's the only vaccine we need.
They tried to really go off the tables with it. This is just like
the only vaccine we need is Jesus.
No, we just lost. We brought in religion.
Not even involved in the question.
I bet the pros
antibiotics.
They're in the camp where they take away all these warning labels too, so poor children can choke to death on an allergen they don't even know about. They're for euthanizing children.
We're not for you. No, because that's propaganda. That's the government writing down to control our mind. You know they're turning the frogs gay.
No. You want to know, well, aside from any slight gender dysphoria among the frogs.
Get back to the subject of antibiotics, man. Are you guys afraid of antibiotics? Afraid to talk about?
A child turns 12 months, have to meet a
You've talked about religion. You've talked about Babel.
They're a bacteria. They're afraid of the vaccines. That's what it is.
Vaccines.
Humanized bacteria.
You guys are what you guys are is pro-disease. See, you're a pro-disease, sir.
You would rather have a worm in a child.
You are anti-Jesus.
Eating through that than having to stick a thermometer up a child's butt. Trust me, it's not a pleasant thing to do.
Which could bring us to another question, but we'll save that for another show.
Oi.
Thermometers and children.
See,
you're gonna take people on a dark path again, aren't you?
I always do. That's the fun part.
Against.
So, chat, we're gonna let you decide this one as usual. One for pro,
They
two for
haven't
con.
even
Keep
argued
talking.
about. I'm waiting for them to argue antibiotics yet because they've argued everything else but antibiotics.
Because they're avoiding the topic.
You
Because
even
they're
know what
afraid of being
antibiotics are.
cleansed
See
from
what
the
the
earth by
antibiotic you need
antibiotics.
was.
Look, if you ban all
Are you just trying to
antibiotics,
give away the people's money?
Are you
Is this what I
suggesting
hear is
Bible
going on?
suppositories?
What?
Yes.
Well, I mean worms maybe, but
You guys want to put things up your butt, folks. Don't vote for them. That's a putting things up your ass vote.
Hey, it's only gay if it's a penis.
Thermometers and
Not in a fun
butts.
gay
Only
way.
gay if
Sucking
it's a
Bibles
penis.
in the butt.
it's
And
not gay if it's in a
It's
three-way.
not the fun way like you're thinking either. Okay, so you guys especially, because that's the real trap for you guys is when you think you're going to get
this
it in
is
the
a
butt.
public disclosure. Nobody on this panel is a
It's gonna
doctor
be
or
one of those
known to put
medical
gerbils
uncomfortable.
up one's rectum.
Medical uncomfortable up the butt.
What
if
is
you
this
vote
with this
one.
tube business?
For.
So let me see. Okay, conside. So you're telling me that you're for making the human race weaker? You want us to be living in bubbles? 'Cause if we get rid of antibiotics, then the natural immune system will start to kick in. So you want humans to be weak? You want them to be weak like you?
Big plastics. They work for big
Exactly.
plastics. That's what it
That's
is.
how we get
They
soy
want us all
boys.
in hamster
Do you want
balls.
soy boys? Because that's how we get soy boys.
Listen, if the
There are
natural
some good
human
flavors.
system was already prepared for it, there wouldn't have been a need for the antibiotics in the first place.
Actually, it was a veggie burger.
Well, if we didn't have weak people like the
Shut
ones
up,
on the
you hurt my
con
case.
side, you
Veggies
wouldn't
and
need
Bibles
antibiotics.
and suppositories. Oh my.
You're against capitalism. There is a market for antibiotics.
Oh, okay. No, now, if you think about it, I'm for capitalism.
Free market.
I'm for capitalism because if we
You're
get
trying
rid
to
of antibiotics, the health, the doctors, the nurses, and all there.
Out of existence, and you're calling yourself capitalist?
Yes,
You're
because
a
the
communist.
doctors, all the
You're an
hospitals will go up.
extremist. You're an extreme idealist.
Vitamin purchases will go up.
You're Nazis. They can't. They're not gonna fall for this.
Cemeteries, their sales would go up. Come on, the casket industry would go up.
You're with us.
See, by eliminating one industry, you're improving so many other industries.
If anyone in chat's had strep throat, that's like not going to the doctor and just. You're
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
have you
sit
ever
there
tried
and
to
wish
pray it away?
You'll lay hands on somebody.
Pray the germs away.
I know when I lay hands on myself, I feel better. So.
Amen to that, sir.
Word.
Yeah, they say an excess of bodily fluids can damage a man.
Everything in balance: body, blood, and bile.
Oh.
I think that's all I got.
All right, so we're gonna let.
Start laying your hands on yourself. That's pretty much it.
So let's count this up. I've got. Let's see. One. It looks like it's full of twos. Con's gonna win this one.
All
right.
Come on, audience. We love you.
They want to put Bibles in your butt.
You can't argue putting things up people's butts and then
Yeah, the
ask them
song
what
is
they
Bubble
think,
Butt,
Don't
okay?
knock it until you try it. Don't knock it until you try it.
I don't know.
That's not the cookies they're looking for.
I got a video that would say otherwise. So anyway, so we're gonna take a quick break for a second while I say this. A couple of things. Make sure you guys subscribe to Very Dead Horses channel. Give him a like. It goes to him. All this stuff is gonna go to him. The likes, the comments, and the strikes for this show are gonna go straight to him. Other than that, I just want to make
We're about to get some bouncing milk and cookies again, aren't we, honey?
No, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that the facts or the opinions expressed in this episode of the Devil's Advocates are that of the people on the show and not of the Devil's Advocates. Whether they believe their actual statements is on them. Other than that, remember, it's all in good fun. It's just a fucking joke, people, for fuck's sake. Anyway, moving on. Let's create a couple of new teams here in the second half of the fucking show. All right, let's back with this.
Show. We just jump teams.
If we switch teams here.
Watch, it's just gonna flip. I almost guarantee it's gonna flip to the other side. Let's see.
I keep forgetting who I'm supposed to be.
It don't matter.
Sanderson Jag says, all I heard was up the butt, and I agree.
That's all you need is up the butt.
Well said.
You should have voted one, man.
Yeah, that's
All
a strong
right.
argument, man.
So, Red, what side would you like to be on?
Oh, I I can't remember the topics, but you know what? Hashtag Team Con.
Staying on the con side, going against her is not that one. Sure, we'll go with that one. Means of destruction. You're going to go on the pro side still.
All right then. I like not liking things.
A very dead horse is on the con side. Means Bubonic is on the pro side.
Memes.
Wait, what am I?
You're
You're
pro.
on the pro side.
Wait, what? Don't change things.
For me.
So here's the thing.
Red, that means I automatically win, right?
So here's the thing: is that not all the questions are quite like, you know, for or against if you're on the pro or the con side. Sometimes they're worded so that you kind of get messed up. That being said,
okay.
The next one. Let's go over to the next question. Boom. Next question is going to go to the pro side to choose. Would you like to go first or second?
Number 2.
Number two. We're going to go second.
All right. So, con side. The topic is getting around. Getting around. Question is, should the science community admit that the Earth is actually flat? Should the science community admit that the Earth is actually flat? Con side. You first.
What do you mean admit when it's flat? That's saying that it is for a fact actually flat. Who are you to decide? I mean, science can't admit something that's not fucking true.
It is.
Scientists, okay? And what we've all seen over the last few months is the strength of the internet scientists in winning arguments. And you can't argue with internet scientists here. Now,
according to a spherical Earth, over every 8 miles, it should drop at approximately 8 inches per degree of separation. These are just straight things that I got off the internet.
Folks.
These come from our prime internet historians and researchers.
And the cats already knocked everything off. That's how we got so scattered. See, we started out and we were all together, and then the cats came, knocked everything off, and now we're all trying to like make sense of the world again.
It's, you know, it's actually a cup shape. It's in a like
Scientist
upside down dome shape.
No, it's not an actual cup, but you can drink from the turtle shell.
Right, turtle and turtle, and that's a representative.
Come on, guys.
That turtle
It is
shell
irrigated regularly enough by the elephant.
The entire thing is a globe. We're just sitting in the middle of it, and the rest of it's ice.
I have seen proof that the Earth is actually a globe from space. You can actually see the little pin marks in the top and the bottom of it.
Don't dox yourself for
hold
going
on.
to the
Can
South
we look at this question for a second? Because nobody here is really wanting to address the question. The question said, should the scientific community admit that the Earth is actually flat? If it's
As long as
admission,
they're not celebrities.
then that means it's flat.
What do they
That's
need
why
to
it's
admit it
flat.
for? What do they need to admit it for?
They can't. What, you want them to lie to you? They
I want
can't
them to lie
admit
about.
something
Why
that
do you
isn't
want the
true.
scientific community to lie?
Why would
What agenda are you?
It sounds
trying
like
to
you just
put?
sound like you just jumped to our side
You're
there.
trying to
You
put
sound like you
that
just
you're
jumped to the
wanting
con
silence-
side.
That you're wanting to silence the scientific community from making their admissions. What? And you know they shouldn't be denied the right to admit
Denied
that,
the right. They have no rights other than the right to be fucking wrong.
to admit to the Earth being flat.
Yes.
Don't
Trying to
complicate
deny
things.
science rights. Science rights. See, again, man, you're oppressors. What's with all this oppression?
Oh. We all
oppress
learn.
something
We
that's
all
not
learn
there.
Baskin
You're oppressing
geometry.
me.
It's easier to do like the
I'm highly
area of
offended
something
by
than to do
highly
like the
offended
whole
by your
sphere.
intense censorship of science.
Circles are hard.
How come we don't fall off the edge, huh? I'm sure by now it would have flipped over like a bad board game.
Have you been to the edge?
Oh, I've been to the edge, not the edge of the earth.
You've not been to the edge. See, you've not been
We've
to
all
the
been
edge.
watching 4D chess. Come on.
If
And
you've
that
been to
brings
the
up
edge,
another
then you
thing
wouldn't be
is
talking your heresy.
there's proof out there that the Earth is actually like a 5D cube. Cube Earth for the win, not flat Earth.
There's what? What'd you say there was?
Cube.
For
There's
that.
actually proof out there that's like a
Oh,
5D
she
cube.
brought proof. She brought proof. Those are facts. That's a point. Point deduction.
Adding
I haven't
in
got her
yours
to admit
doesn't
it
count.
and repeat it. That is a point deduction. I want that for the record.
Remember, you can
Flat
make up
Earth
facts.
deniers
Making up facts
are
is
now-
not a deduction.
Flat Earth deniers are now bringing pumpkin eating to the game.
No, we
have
do
that.
know from standard Ark
Now,
survival
if you need pumpkin
evolved
eating to
lava
push your
diagrams
argument,
as well as
then we
Minecraft.
can see why you need to censor the scientists, especially the internet scientists.
Base Minecraft technology shows us
They shouldn't
that
have to
one
tell
little
us.
bit of
It's blatantly
lava can
obvious.
power the entire world.
Cube Earth. Everything we have, everything. Look around you. Look at all the cubes around you. Where do you think those come from? Where do you think we designed those because the Earth is a cube? It's in the brain. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that the Earth is a
Brain is
cube,
not a
and so we automatically came up with this.
You know what
awesome-
cubes are? You know what cubes are? Hold on. You know what cubes are? Cubes are flat.
Unless you can see around a corner.
Now
Yeah,
you're
they
asking
have points.
scientists. You're asking
Unlike you, they
scientists
have
to
points.
deny-
Unlike you. Several points.
You're asking scientists to deny
edges,
that cubes are,
like
are
me.
flat. And any, I mean,
Wait.
you need
A very dead horse. Are you saying you
you need
see
some
in
geometry or something.
Because I only see in 3D. I only see what's right in front of me. So unless you're the odd man out
Of course
here,
you can. We
you're,
can tell.
You're breaking from the herd, man. You might be a very dead horse.
No. I'm saying that there's no reason for the scientists to admit that the Earth is flat because they shouldn't have.
That's not the issue. Can you see around corners or not?
Well,
the world is 2D. Thereby, the world is flat.
Flat.
But like look out in front of you. That's not flat.
Wait, he is stealing facts from a scientist off of
exist on these flat,
Big Bang
flat
Theory.
surfaces.
He's using
See, that's
flatland
just- that's
technology.
Whatever Thunderfoot says is true.
Hey, it doesn't say. The rules don't say you can't
Fuck
use
solar roadways.
Okay, don't try and
That's
get
a
your.
point.
Hey,
That's
look
a
at this.
point for pro. They're bringing
They're
up
trying
facts
to get
from
their point back. They're
television.
trying to make up rules to get the point back. It doesn't say you can't use technology. It says you can't use facts. So don't
technology
try and
is a
weasel your
fact.
way your
Yeah,
point
true.
back.
She's got a
Technology
point.
is a
Technology.
fact.
Point backer. Backsies. There's no backsies on fact point losses.
Oh, what's good for the goose is good for the gander there, pony boy.
Time cube is real.
I say hypercube.
No, you only initiate when you actually look at the audience in this comic that everyone's reading right now. Wade Wilson, you ain't the only one, brother.
And all your cubes have flat surfaces, and those are what you live on.
They don't have flat
Hey,
surfaces at the
don't-
edges.
Listen to me. Don't think outside the box. We're inside the box. Cube Earth.
There's
now
8
we're-
points on the cube, unlike the pro side.
Ooh. I think we get extra points for that.
Folks,
Trying to get through the spectrum. No, there's only two sides.
I think we get
There's
extra
only
votes
two.
for
Oh,
that.
and now
That's
he's
right.
bringing
There's
spectrum
male
into this.
and female. There's this side.
You
and
told me
that
the Earth
side,
is autistic
there's
now.
here and over there. See, now you're trying to make this into some spectrum.
Ladies
so that you
and
can
gentlemen,
work
may
your
I
way into
present
some
my
kind of
evidence
argument there.
being Superman 2. Case closed.
Superman. Yep.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, so I think we're gonna stop this one there. Flat Earth is always is low hanging fruit. So, but I do have to point out one thing, and I appreciate where you guys went with this, but it wasn't necessarily whether or not it is or isn't, because we've already established that it is. It's whether or not the science community admits that it is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was my point.
Yeah, that was my point. They should admit whatever they want to admit, or whatever they can.
My point was that why would they have to?
I say we
Don't
should
admit-
you
It's
These are
blatantly
admit
obvious.
offenses here.
I say we
Anti-Semitic
Elon
Nazi.
Musk him and send him to go look for
Two
us.
for censorship. If you want to censor scientists, you vote for two. See, that's what the real core issue here is.
Well,
It's the censor.
That's
I
censorship.
think we're getting. I think I've convinced the audience of my. Red and I have convinced the audience of Cube Earth. So two for cubes.
Yes.
Cubism.
So I just have to point out something, AW. I appreciate you're trying to keep them on track, but you gotta remember this is all in good fun, and it's gonna start somewhere and it's gonna end somewhere completely different. So just enjoy the ride. That's the point of this.
Oh, AEW's just doing his arguing and just doing what they do in the chat. They do this all the time.
That's fine. Just making sure, because there's some new people watching this that aren't sure about the show.
We're all autistic around here, according to Kekistan Embryon. We all make.
Yes,
awesome.
The answer is 42.
Right.
We're all cartoonists here.
We're all on the spectrum.
We all draw cartoons here.
So we're gonna move on to the next question. And it's going to be under the title of I'm a Toys R Us kid. Under. Yeah.
No.
So under
Makes him a sad piano.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. The question is, should the legal age of an adult be raised to 25?
What's that got to do with Toys R Us?
Because if you're under 25, you're still a kid.
For you can be a Toys R Us kid longer. Yes.
No. Toys R Us just announced it was closing. I have to grow up now. This makes me sad.
They should not change the legal age of an adult to 25.
But it already is. You have to be 25 to rent a car. So thereby you do not have all your U.S. God-given freedoms until you're 25.
I'm atheist.
Bringing God into this again. Where were you last week?
We like the virtue signal.
Hey, no. You can get a driver's license at 16. You can watch the CW at 16.
Until you're
so
25.
We need to lower the age of.
Here we go with this age lower.
But why?
Hey, you've seen those kids. You've seen those kids.
To lower the age.
Hey, listen. No, we're not talking about
when they're younger.
We're not talking about banging kids. We're talking about you see those kids out there in the street. They know what they're talking about. They're like, hey, let's get those guns off the streets.
Year of age, we have
exactly
an extra 5 million people in jail. Now they're criminals. Now they can't contribute. Now they have to get out. Now they have to sling dope because they can't actually get a job because we consider them criminals. No.
But hey, listen.
Keep the age at 25.
Hey, listen to me. Frankly, if we lower the age, then we.
Do you have an idea how much more shit we can get away with when you're younger? If anyone here is under 25, of course you'd want that.
So check this out. Yeah. Why not? Every argument you brought isn't things that make you an adult.
No,
You're
I am
not really an
against
adult.
raising the age to 25 because men have a hard time growing up as it is, so they do it faster.
No.
We need
See,
men in this
my
country,
friend,
not little
my
boys
friend.
running around in their fucking little vroom cars with the battery power in the back going, yay, I'm a real boy.
Okay, I can accept that point, but my friend the witch doctor, he told me what to do. And he said that ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, but brain mass actually doesn't fully form until you're 25.
Fact.
Let's think about this, okay? When we're getting all sentimental about our wars, we talk about sending our boys to war. Okay, we don't, that's not 25.
Hey, and if they can go to war at 18, then why would we need to raise it to 25? Let's raise
an adult. If you haven't sent them off to war, and if they haven't come back with some war scars, then they're not really a man yet. So
we lower the drinking age.
Well, no. He brings up a good point. No, he brings up a good point. We need more folks in the military. We need to make that up. Wait, okay. In that case, we'll just extend the selective.
Are you jumping to our side, man?
No.
I am all
for
the kinder care
All
army.
gals must sign up to the selective service. Thereby, we'll have enough troops. Thereby, more folks can be kids for longer. 25 for life for kids.
We're not talking about age of being able to do things here. We're just talking about age of an adult. See, because we already have. If that's the case, if you're not a full-grown adult as it is, we're already sending our kids to war. So you just lower the age for what you can throw into your army. Man, these 16-year-old kids.
It's like natural selection, but with a gun. I mean,
Tough
there's plenty of retards, and we're overpopulated as it is. Let's bring the legal age of adulthood, let's say, to 15, because that's usually when most people make the worst choices in life that set them on the path to wrongness. So let's lower it to 15.
She's got a point.
send them out into the real world, and if they make it back, they're strong enough to
We
reproduce
could lower
and fill the planet
prison
back up.
populations because then all
Hey,
these like
listen to me.
criminals
Because
all
like,
instead. So that's
Hey.
instantly cures our crime.
Mother
Ooh,
Mary
another
had baby
call
Jesus
brings
at
up a
14.
We're
very
not
good
at the
point.
critical mass of 9 billion people, yet child soldiers are not now the answer.
Another clone says raising
25,
the
let
age
people
makes
be
more
kids, let us figure
prince of
ourselves out and start
queens.
throwing
You
everybody
want
in
to live in that
jail.
world with more prince of queens?
Yeah, do we really want to live in a world like that? Come on now. We get more JFs that way.
Raising the age doesn't do that. You know, look, raising your kid to be a faggot is
Because
what
they got to
gets
wait
you.
till they're 25 to
Wait,
say,
hold on,
I'm
hold
a
on,
man
hold
now.
on. We need to be clear about this. Raising your kid to be a faggot is where you get more, and more or less is where you get that for the king. What was his name?
Prince of Queens.
Whatever. That's where that comes from. Let's not confuse these issues here.
But cis gay men are now just as bad as just normal white men.
See, look,
They lost their
AW
novel-
was
I thought
talking
they
about
lost their
you're not
novelty.
mature enough. You're
like,
not really,
no.
look, you're not really done growing up until you're 25. Okay, anyone
No.
who's here who says they were
Hey,
grown
if
up,
we play these cards right,
they
you
were
can be
fully
finished
grown up.
growing up before
Look,
you get
anyone
there.
here
So we don't have to
who
waste all
says
the
they were
resources
fully
raising
grown up
retards.
at 18,
Exactly. No more
they're either
retards.
liars or they're boring as fuck. On either one of them.
Who waits to
Now,
get?
we're
Who
not
waits to
talking about
drink?
age of being able to do things. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what do we consider
No,
a
no, no.
full-grown adult. At this
No.
point, you're just a fucking
If
adult.
they can choose their gender at 15, they're an adult.
Hey, you're
They're an
arguing
adult,
for
yeah.
choosing genders now, man? Come on, man.
No,
We're
listen,
talking
listen.
about that's has nothing to do. Don't bring
If
that
they
into
can,
I would
this.
have never made it through high school.
Look.
If I waited
Not
till 25 to
everything.
drink.
Not everything's about you wanting to cut your dick off. Okay.
Hey,
That's not what every issue's about here.
It's about eating as much
if those
chocolate
kids
as
can
possible.
organize,
We can keep
that,
your dick chopping arguments out of this.
As
I'd
long as I
really
can eat
appreciate
3
that,
Nestle
man.
bars a day, I'm fine. The world will continue.
if those kids can organize marches and do all that other stuff, then they can, they should be able to
Those
vote.
kids are look.
They
Those kids
should
are
be able to
If they
shoot
can run for
guns.
president of their class, if they can run for president of their
kids are the
class,
ones organizing
they should be able to
that,
run for
and
president of the United
you're
States.
a dude.
If they can
Exactly.
vote for American Idol, they should be able to vote for the president.
If they are responsible enough to have a
And-
cell phone,
And
They're
that is why they have to be
responsible enough to be in this
25 to rent that Ferrari to get down to the candy store faster to get all the chocolate, thereby infusing the meaning
And
of life.
that is oppression. That is oppression, sir.
No, how
This is
dare
how we
you?
keep the world
How dare
thin.
you oppress the
If
cacao?
we
How
don't
would,
let them
how would,
That is
That's not
horrific
any
of you,
more.
how are
sir.
you
That
going
is
to
racist.
deny
That's not
a
oppression
15-year-old
anymore.
the right to freaking rent a Ferrari?
I shall simply let the internet spite you with ad homs with what you have said about chocolate.
Chocolate? Who's got chocolate?
You got his attention.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, piece.
I'm hungry now.
All right, I think we're going to be done on that one.
You guys are trying.
There is no
Luke is
winner in this
coming up.
conversation. I was going to put it that way.
There's no.
There is no winner.
Come on, we need more points.
Talking away from this one, mad.
All right.
I need more points.
So
You're on the con side.
You
You got all
guys,
the points.
lost a point. No, you guys lost a point.
You're always taking what are you, Native American? Are you going to be an Indian
I
giver?
really wish I had the pro side on that one.
I mean,
You guys
I
lost
I
your
could
point.
do that. I'm as a Native American as
Everyone
Elizabeth
knows that.
Warren.
I got you to admit that you had brought a fact to the show.
Ah,
You get a point. That's
fake
you get a negative
Jews.
point.
That's fake Jews right there.
I'm one of those too.
Mustafa says Team Con.
Yep,
Do we
Team
do we
Con.
get points for
Hashtag
social
Team
oppression
Con.
boxes?
We Wiscons.
I'll
keep
ass-
going.
I'll assign points at the end. It's very much like
How
you're
about
saying.
being a ginger?
I actually just got some really happy news. I just looked down at the bottom of my thing, and Sugar Tits subscribed to my channel.
Yay!
Hey,
Yay, sugar tits.
I like
All
Sugar
right.
Tits.
So we're gonna do something a little bit different here. So you guys get to pick what side you want to be on for the very last question.
Oh, the free for all.
It can be a free for all, so you get a pick. Let's go with Very Dead Horse. Which side? Oh no, it's dead now. I still got no internet. access.
Access to internet.
All right, Jesus, fuck, we're back.
Oh, lost the internet.
Sorry about that,
And
everybody.
we're back.
And we're back.
Fuck me.
And it popped right back up.
Yay. All right.
Fucking shut it down.
God damn net
Fucking
neutrality.
censorship.
Now.
All right. So memes of destruction. You get to choose your side. What do you want? Be a pro or a con? We lose again?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
No, we can't.
What side would you like to be on, memes?
-2.
-2. Con side. Cool. Bubonic.
Damn right, I'm too sexy for that, man.
You want to be pro side then?
And don't forget to reset your chat to live chat.
Oh no, I've got it on top chat. Damn it. Every time.
You should be able to automatically set it to be at live chat or top chat
So
or
I've
whatever.
been missing
in your
shit this whole
preferences.
time.
Yeah, you've been missing a lot of shit.
People
We
could
might
have been
see
giving
live
me
profanity.
pointers.
Yep.
I could have been doing a better job, and then
You've been doing great.
You'll
You've been
become a
doing
more
fine.
terrible
damn
person.
it.
All
I
right,
like
Red.
watching it respond to random messages.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
That's what top chat's like.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Pro
top
or
chat's
con,
good.
Red?
Team Con. Take this con all the way.
Gonna kick your...
I don't care.
Am
All
I the
right.
only one on the pro side?
What side, Bubonic, what side are you on? Pro or con?
I'm pro. I'm pro.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Open cookies, man. Come on, man. I'm not gonna like.
So, under I'm Too Sexy, the question is going to be, should attractive women be allowed to use their bodies for work?
Who gets go first here? Sorry.
I don't give a
Whoever
fuck.
wants to.
What?
Whoever.
Hell yeah, they should.
No, it's oppressive.
I didn't hear the question.
Should attractive women be allowed to use their bodies for work? This is coming after the F1, the Formula One racing track girls were removed.
With great
Hey,
beauty
it's-
comes even greater responsibility. They must teach other women how to share in beautiness.
That's right. Don't oppress women, man. You should let them use their bodies however they see fit.
We gotta.
As long as
Yeah,
they're
that is the
right.
real way you
sexiness
respect
around.
women. Is you let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
We don't need no burkas here.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
from one of our
Wait,
Kikistani
Man,
Umbrians.
it's always all this oppression, man. Everywhere I go, it's all.
the world. Once everyone is sleeping with each
What do
other.
you want? The
that's all
ugly
we-
women? You want the ugly women to be using their bodies? Because that's what the market's going to be if you don't allow attractive women to do
No,
it.
we
It's
get
gonna
better
allow
as we go
others.
on.
No, it is so wrong. I mean, I am glad they got rid of the pit girls. I mean, seeing those girls up there, I mean, if I had bred
How
ugly
dare they put
children, I
attractive
would
women
feel
in a high
horrible.
testosterone
Look,
sports
look.
environment? That is
Because they're
women's
showing off that
careers-
this is the perfect woman and the poor children. What about
They're
these
not
kids with
sick.
only one
Hey,
arm,
listen,
three
no, no.
fingers? They have no hope of ever being these attractive women, and you are dashing their dreams and telling them they are
That's
not good
well,
enough.
that's
just
because they're
because they have a
superheroes.
hot body.
These